In the last episode, we landed on a question. If identity is a frequency, if personal resonance is structural, not just psychological, what is actually producing it? The standard answer is the brain. Neural networks, electrochemical signals, the architecture of cognition, and the brain is clearly involved. But we've already seen why the brain alone doesn't close the question. So today, we propose something different, something that follows directly from what we've building across this series. From light, from wave collapse, from the fundamental structure of consciousness itself. What if the frequency of self isn't produced by the brain alone, but by the brain and heart working together, oscillating, reinforcing each other, producing something neither one could generate alone? Welcome, conscious colleagues, to the Philosophy of Power, a movement dedicated to understanding the power of consciousness and the secrets of reality. In today's episode, we will continue our series of this speculative theory of consciousness. We will be exploring using the brain and the heart as the architecture that produces conscious experience itself. However, this is not the source. Think of it as an antenna capturing something that's already there permeating space. The heart is not just a pump. We've been conditioned to think of the heart as purely mechanical, a pump, four chambers, electrical signals, blood moving through the body. Biology, nothing more. But consider where you feel resonance, not where you think it is, where you feel it. When something aligns deeply, when you hear an idea that feels undeniably true, when you make a decision that's authentically yours, when you encounter something that resonates at the core, it lands in the chest, not in the head. The recognition happens in the body before the mind has processed. This isn't poetry. The heart generates the largest electromagnetic field in the body, significantly stronger than the brain's. It sends more signals to the brain than the brain sends to it. It responds to emotional and intuitive states in a way that precede conscious awareness. The heart knows before the mind catches up. We propose that this is not a coincidence. The heart is the framework, is the wave, the receiver of raw resonance, the part of you that first contacts the conscious field and responds to it. The brain takes that raw signal and collapses it into something specific, something expressible, something you can act on. The heart feels, the brain organizes. Together they produce the self. The oscillating loop. Think back to what we established about light. A photon travels as a wave, an oscillating electric field generating a magnetic field. Self-sustaining, self-perpetuating. The two fields don't cancel each other, they drive each other forward. We propose that consciousness follows the same architecture. The heart generates the wave, raw resonance, the unformed potential of who you are, reaching into the conscious field simultaneously. The brain receives that signal and collapses it, selecting through the pattern of your experience and identity which frequency to express as you. That organized signal returns to the heart, which reinforces it, sends it back to the brain, which refines it even further. An oscillation, continuous, self-sustaining, self-perpetuating system. This is what we mean by the song of you, not a metaphor, a literal oscillating pattern, your particular frequency, produced by the dynamic interplay of heart and brain that is unique to you and no one else. Consciousness is not a state, it's a rhythm, and your authentic self is the song that rhythm produces. The quantum dimension. Now, where does the quantum dimension enter? In the mid 1990s, physicist Roger Penrose and anesthesiologist Stuart Hameroff proposed a theory called Orchestrated Objective Reduction, ORC or OR. Their hypothesis: consciousness doesn't emerge from classical neural computations alone. It emerges from quantum processes occurring inside microtubules, tiny structural protein inside neurons. Quantum computations, they are the physical basis of conscious experience. The theory remains controversial. Scientific consensus hasn't accepted it, but as we've said before in this series, continental drift was mocked for 40 years. Kariko's mRNA work was dismissed for 20. The fact that an idea challenges the current framework is not evidence against it. What we want to extend is this: if microtubules are quantum structures, they aren't only in the brain. They might exist throughout the body, including the heart. Which means the heart and brain oscillation we've been describing might not be purely electrochemical. It might be quantum. The heart as a quantum antenna receiving the field, the brain as a quantum tuner collapsing it into a specific frequency of you. The double slit experiment showed us that quantum systems act as a wave, spread across all possibilities until it interacts with itself and collapses into one specific path. The heart-brain loop might be exactly this: a self-interacting quantum system that begins as infinite potential and collapse through the pattern of your consciousness into a specific irreducible self. Your authentic self is the frequency that emerges when heart and brain perfectly synchronize. Thank you, conscious colleagues, for lending me your ear. We started this series with light, massless, fundamental, collapsing from wave to particle the moment it meets the world. We moved to consciousness, the hard problem, the felt quality of experience that no mechanical account has touched. We moved to personal resonance, the frequency you carry that no gene, no environment, no external pressure can assign or override alone. And now we arrive here, a speculative but structurally coherent framework from what produces that frequency. Heart and brain, wave and collapse, the self as a quantum oscillation, not fixed, not determined, but continuously produced by the dynamic interplay of feeling and organizing, receiving and expressing. When you follow what resonates, when you align with your authentic self, you aren't being irrational. You are literally tuning to your frequency. You are letting the song play.